Welcome everyone, Vintage Fan Collector here, and today we have a 1988 Hunter Summer Breeze. Now this is not very much of a typical fan that you'd see on this channel, but I rather like the early to mid to late 80s 4-blade Hunters that are not the original, along with the original, but these are cool because they're actually not terrible in performance. In fact, they're rather good. So this one has a 172mm motor in it, but the Passport actually had a 188 at this time. So I guess this was a bit of a lower tier, but it still performs quite well despite that. So we'll start off with low. I bought these from Alan. There's a brass one, or polished brass one as well. And he got them from an estate sale person who also had a crap load of antique brass, low profile, and regular originals, and he got those. And she said that there were more, and instead of them being originals, they're these. So he was disappointed, and Alan being Alan, he's like, I don't want them. But they're not bad, so I decided, well, I'll take them then. $15 for both, so it's not a bad price at all. Didn't know they had subpar bearings in this one. It's missing a cap because apparently it had a light kit. Things he didn't tell me. But I don't really care. I can just always pair this one with a light kit if I ever install it, or get a cap for it. But I decided to test it without a cap because, meh, whatever. So I think these were sold at Home Depot. But I think so. And I guess all these 4-blade spinner motor and even the stack motor models were all kind of a poor man's original thing. Because originals were still fairly expensive back in the day. So I think that's what they were intended for. And they do perform pretty well. Of course, not as good as an original or Casablanca, but they're close enough. And any other stack motor fan. The Comfort Breeze is pretty comparable, whatever you want to say, or however you want to say it, rather, to the original though. The stack motor one is, not the spinner. You can hear the bearing noise on medium and high. Maybe. I don't know if you can on the camera, but you can in person. And it moves a good amount of air, of course, like I mentioned. What I was kind of bummed out about is that they actually have installer's choice canopies. My 88 Passport does not have one. Came with a generic ball and socket like the other stuff did before. This one is April of 1988. Maybe it was just a Summer Breeze thing at first, or maybe they just used the canopies kind of late in 88, but installer's choice was kind of introduced in 88. I don't really know. It's got a little wobble too. But regardless, it's interesting that it has 3 keyed holes or slotted holes instead of just 2 like most of these installer's choice canopies have. So I thought that was interesting. Never seen that before. But oh well, kind of cool. And the spin down is like a DC motor fan, to be honest. It has quite a lot of friction. The bearings aren't super noisy, but they definitely are going out, and unlike most, which are noisy and still provide decent movement, these are fairly stiff overall. So it's possible this fan goes faster, and I just don't know it because the bearings are kind of shot. So who knows? But I always liked these, so whenever I find any, I usually pick them up because they're pretty cool. I've never been one to like dislike most of the spinner motor Hunters. I just don't like drool over them either. They're just kind of indifferent. But they're childhood, most of them anyway. These are childhood, and so are the 48-inch ones, and so forth. So I still like them. But that's pretty much it for this. There's not much else to say. Other than I hope y'all enjoy the new lighting setup as well, where I don't have those two fluorescent lights behind y'all, behind the fan, on. I think it's better. I noticed the quality was kind of not my best work with those lights on. The way that they reflect on the camera, it just messes with the lenses kind of. And then it partially gets fuzzy, so I think this is going to be how I'm always going to test fans, is with those two off. It looks a lot better that way. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.